Good morning, 8:34 in the morning in New York City. We're in Times Square. Today is Sunday, August 28th, 2022. Let's enjoy our morning walk. Welcome, everyone. Alfred, good morning. It is 75 degrees Fahrenheit and it's cloudy but not raining, so it is a little windy, pretty pleasant. RJ, hola from Colorado, good early morning. Good to see you all. Welcome and let's enjoy our Midtown walk. It's a fairly good warm weather still, so we have people not just sitting but sleeping in here as well. Colleen, good morning. BBH, hello, hey. So, where we are in Times Square. We are standing next to Jollibee that opened recently, and some people are taking pictures next to Jollibee because they're probably from, I'm assuming, from the country where Jollibee started this, or maybe from the Philippines, perhaps. And that's pretty funny, to them. The news that we can read here, this is ABC's News Studios. Sometimes you can spot people sleeping, and they're sleeping like babies, like this guy over here. But no comments. This is Sunday morning in Times Square. We hear the saxophone right then, and before we get there, we see more people sleeping. They actually probably slept all night here. Caroline Ann, good morning. Yeah, unfortunately, we can see a lot of people who live outside. And what they're gonna do during winter, that is, the most horrible time of the year. RJ, homeless issue is greater and greater. Shame. This is Broadway and 7th Avenue. This is the point in Manhattan where they intersect. See, you see 7th Avenue on that side of the street, and right here Broadway and West 44th Street. 7th Avenue and Broadway. Good morning, everyone. Eric, good morning. Saturday morning, right? Okay. Blackjacks, good morning. Elmo and Minnie Mouse and Spider-Man are starting grabbing their potential customers. Oh, I guess they grab, pardon my French, anything that moves. They wanted me to take pictures for them. Do I look like a tourist? Perhaps so. He saw a child and he's playing. A young girl right there. What is she? 20? ODR 8, good morning to you. Good day to you. Good afternoon. Alfred, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Eric, this is breakfast. This is awesome. Coffee, donut, another cup, something, cheesecake, and something else. Not bad. West 45th Street, 7th Avenue and Broadway. It's funny. I mean, for those who haven't been here, it's kind of confusing. Maybe a little bit. 7th Avenue is here, and along the same line, right there across the street, is Broadway. The sign says Broadway right there. April, good morning. Good to see you all. If you discovered us for the first time, welcome. If you subscribed and you came back to watch our stream, welcome and thank you for being subscribed. Thank you so much for all of your support. As always, too. And your likes, of course. And why? Good morning. This is New York City. Live stream local time 8:41 in the morning. I'll cross the street in a moment and walk through that area. Not so many people right now, I guess. As far as people coming here for vacation, Sunday is the day when, you know, those who spend the whole week in New York left, and those who are coming to New York hasn't arrived yet. And plus, it's a day off, so people are not walking through here mostly to get to work. So not so many people, but pretty relaxed atmosphere. Ruben, good morning. RJL, do you walk out the borders also? Yes, sometimes. Maybe not as often as I'd like to, but yes, sometimes. Mostly Brooklyn. If we get out of Manhattan. Should expand our territory, for sure. Elise, good morning. This is 7th Avenue and West 45th Street. TSQ Live, this is a stage where they play music occasionally, free live music events and more. Thursdays and Fridays. All the chairs are well organized. There's no way anyone can steal it. It's all chained together. It's 1:43 p.m. in the UK. There's a weird sound coming from there. Must be one of the installations, art installation. The upside down trees are still there. Perhaps that's a part of that experience. It's cloudy, but no rain. 75 degrees Fahrenheit right now. Pretty pleasant walk. The fall is coming, the autumn is coming, but not quite yet. By the way, that is the Church of Scientology, one of the facilities right there. You can see. Right there in that building. Local time in Colorado, 6:45, early morning, 2 hours differential. Is it, let's see, Central time zone? No, we are in Eastern, then Central, then Mountain, and Pacific. Mountain time zone. 2 hours differential from Eastern time zone. We are on the East Coast, Eastern time zone, and Central time zone, then Mountain time zone, and Pacific time zone. 4 hours between us and San Francisco. I think 3 or 4 hours. Oh, that display is awesome. If you see Hershey commercial on that display, you'll want to try it. Personally, not my favorite chocolate, but very colorful. To the children, probably mesmerizing. And why? What's your favorite chocolate? I don't think I have any, but Hershey's probably, I don't know why, one of my least favorite ones. Gary Warner, good morning. Willy Wonka, rich guy at streets. Good morning. Foxtag, good to see you. Trying to get rid of the spam. If someone gets blocked for 5 minutes by YouTube's mistake, I apologize in advance. Just, you know, trying to keep it clean. Look at that display. That's 3D graphic. That's Hendrix Gene. To the commercials. There's a chocolate and gin next to it. Is it a coincidence? Perhaps so. 160 degrees view of Times Square. RJ, LJ have a favorite live streamer. I'd say I noticed, in my humble opinion, what, and every streamer has their own powers, right? Their own features, like something that makes them stand out from the crowd. And I don't want to single anyone out, but there are streamers that are better than the others, of course, and there are streamers that captivate the crowd in a good way by what they're doing, and there are streamers that not so much. And it's not like I watch them a lot, but I tend to learn from them. And again, I would not single out anyone, but they are all good in their own way, and there's not two, you cannot name two that are copycats. They all have their own interesting things that are interested to those who watch them. And I'm not even trying to be politically correct, it's just seriously, like I can name one who speaks awesomely, like this is like the real New York type of way, and this is captivating. There is one that is not like, it's not like they're not educated, but the other one is very educated in terms of history and history of New York City and other things like that, like basically a tour guide in a way. There is one that incorporates, not just talks about the city, but at the same time, touches different subjects, and it creates a multi-level conversation. Very informative, and there is none who would just basically do nothing. Everyone has their own potential, and everyone is that's New York City. I don't know if you can call it a competition, probably not, but everyone is trying to develop something, develop their own brand, so to speak. Elena, good morning. And naming one or two or three or five would not be fair, really. Because what about the other ones? It can be unfairly discouraging and insulting even, and we don't do that. April L, if you were not walking New York City, is there another city in the world you would like to cover? In the States, that would be Vegas, and not because of the casinos, only because if you don't go to Vegas to play, just to gamble, you would admire the architecture and the infrastructure. But other than that, there are probably Barcelona would be the first one. Joao, good morning. All of the Hope girls, good morning. Does rain affect the billboards? No, I don't think so. They're designed to survive and sustain any weather conditions. Snow, rain, wind. I never saw anyone cleaning them that they would clean the windows on a skyscraper, for example. It's interesting. April, great choices, thank you. Welcome everyone, we are on West 49th Street and we are north of Times Square. Times Square is right there. 854 time in New York. That's the Ambassador Theater where the Chicago is showing, is playing. It's an evergreen show that is always sold out. It's classic and it's been running for so many years, it's not even funny. One of the most famous ones, probably. Strategy. Morning walk in New York City. Thumbs up. Good morning. Good to see you. Welcome to our stream. Good to see new people here in the chat as well. John, good morning. Oscar, shout out from Puerto Rico. Buenos dias. We are now I'm going to be on 7th Avenue. This is the entrance to the subway, 49th Street station on the N, R, and W lines, downtown in Brooklyn. This is the station on N, R, and W lines that has two separate entrances for downtown direction and uptown direction. Barclays. Activity number 2, good morning. Johnny Walker. Good morning. Of the hook, still more people now than in most cities. In New York, yes. I guess New York is the #1 tourist destination. If someone is planning to visit the States, New York would probably be, for the most people, the #1 city to visit. Seventh Avenue and West 50th Street. Applebee's. And according to that bus stop, it's 72 degrees in New York right now at 8:57 a.m. Gregory's Coffee is a coffee chain, maybe not as big as Starbucks, but pretty popular. It's always good to try different products, not necessarily one and only Starbucks. Good morning, everyone. Ah, that's some piece of machinery. Thank you for your likes. If you forgot to give us a like and you do like what you see, please give us a like. Thank you. Over 120 people watching us. Welcome everyone. This is early in New York City and thank you for watching us so early. Hope we will start your day or continue your day on a positive note, more or less. Life, Liberty, and Gallons. Good morning. Good to see you. We can see Times Square from our hotel window at the Marriott. How's your New York trip going? You are at Marriott right in Times Square, right? Whoa, that is a prime location. Wow. Ken, good morning. I think they have that space. I forgot on which floor, on 8th floor or 18th floor. They're very like it's the whole floor that's like a lounge, but you can just sit in there and relax. But the whole infrastructure, the architecture and the elevators and just the whole thing, when you look up, it's just so big and so huge. It is great, and we saw the Music Man on Friday night. Awesome. You got the tickets. Not to be illiterate, is that the show with Hugh Jackman? Yeah, 8th floor is the lobby. Yeah, that's right. So, yeah, remember something. I mean, haven't been there for a while, but remember that. Also, it's open to everyone. Everyone can actually go in there and relax. This is Madison Treasures, one of the antique stores, and oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. If someone had a palace, they would probably put this statue at the entrance. What is it? The Roman soldiers of the times of Jesus Christ. Awesome. Glad you're enjoying your vacation. And today not supposed to be raining, so good weather. Maybe not very sunny in terms of taking pictures, but pleasant enough to walk longer distance. And why? Nice. Johnny Walker drank a lot last night. Not even asking what you drank. Probably Johnny Walker. Really nice antique. And this is Sheraton, New York. You know, Central Park is further up north right there. This is 7th Avenue. Let's cross 7th Avenue. Let's walk a little differently from last time. Life, Liberty, excellent. We are going to Staten Island and Dumbo today. Staten Island and Dumbo. Awesome. You're probably going to take ferry to Staten Island. That is going to be awesome. Dumbo is a nice part of Brooklyn between the bridges. Don't forget to come to that mall. I think it's called Empire Outlets, if I'm not mistaken, right near where the bridges that what bridge? I think it's under Manhattan Bridge. You will see. You cannot miss it. It's right on the waterfront. And if you get to that mall, don't forget that there is a fantastic observation deck on the roof of that mall. So you go all the way to the top, and you should see the panorama of Manhattan, downtown Manhattan, Midtown, and the bridges. And if you, depending on what part of the day you get there, if you get there after dark, which is kind of late, but after dark, then or you can just get there before dark and then stay there while it's getting dark. And there's plenty of places to eat inside of that mall too. I don't think not as much as far as shopping otherwise, but places to eat, plenty of them. Yes. You just have to know how to get out of there, like with the subway if you take subway, and or if you take Uber, then you shouldn't be concerned too much. Antonio Enrique, hello from Salvador, Brasil, bom dia. Life Liberty will walk the Brooklyn Bridge back to the city. Oh wow, that is a cool plan. And if you take a ferry to Staten Island, then on the Manhattan side, you will be in Battery Park, so you will enjoy it too. And Wall Street is if you want to go to Wall Street, it's not so far, like real close by. Walking the bridge is fantastic. Just always be careful of moving objects like scooters and bicycles and such and so forth and so on. And watch your pockets, of course. Don't put anything in the back pocket. That's it, I'm done. 7th Avenue Station subway on BD and E line. This is West 52nd Street on 7th Avenue. Time in New York, 9:06 in the morning. Eric, I'm from Belize. Lena, New York is beautiful in the morning. XOXO Bob. Hey, good morning, good morning. We're walking West 52nd Street from 7th to 6th Avenue. 132 viewers. Hit those likes for L. Thank you, Johnny Walker. Life Liberty, we have been to New York City for 30 of the past 31 years for vacation and used to come for business many years ago too. Oh, so you know all about it. There's so much to see in New York that you can visit every year, and you always find something new. You know, this is funny. This is 6.5 Avenue. You know, it's a pedestrian cross through the buildings between 6th and 7th Avenue, and it starts there. And if you cross the street, you can walk. Well, now it's kind of closed, but when it's open, you can walk through under here. Then you cross the street and you walk through the building, and you know, it's several blocks like that. Constantly changing city, for sure. We're walking towards 6th Avenue. We're walking east. Not so many people. People tend to sleep late today, apparently. Only like one table taken there. The cafe. It's in between the skyscrapers, so you know it's not immediately available to anyone to see. It's more like for the locals, or maybe those who walk and randomly want to grab a bite. That's on the weekend. Monday through Friday, there's plenty of people working around here. Welcome everyone. Welcome to our live stream. We are streaming live from New York on Sunday morning, August 28th, 2022. Starbucks. We're approaching 6th Avenue. Avenue of the Americas. MoMA, Museum of Modern Art, is between 6th and 5th Avenue across the street right there. So the sign, MoMA, Museum of Modern Art. The halal guys, this is how they look in the morning before they start building, forming lines. There is, believe it or not, probably one of the most, if not the most popular halal food in New York City. And this is their intersection, 6th Avenue and 53rd Street. They have a few locations here and a few right across the street. Guys pulling the speaker, and the speaker is playing the sermon of sorts. Crédit Agricole. We are in the Rockefeller Center.
That's right. You don't think off your woman, you don't make.
April, I've always wanted to try a New York City food card. It's a hit or miss, always. Radio City is across the street right there. Oh, that's a dude who is actually walking with a microphone right there and a speaker. A Mexican grill and American breakfast food truck. Wow, they're even working here on Sunday. Not open yet, but looks like they will be. We are walking around Rockefeller Center and we're going to zigzag around it. Doing some road work. Leah, good morning. Oh, look at that. That is cool. They're using the sidewalk. This is risky, but how often do you see cars in New York City riding on the sidewalk? Oh, this is actually happening permanently, and they don't have any separation from the pedestrians. This is the major violation. Look at that. Now we finally got something exciting. Because they blocked the whole street, of course, but they should have installed some sort of signage of some sort, because this is what it looks like. Yeah, they're digging a hole in the road right there. And why crazy? Yeah, this is, we just made a random turn and we found something exciting. April, take care there. Thank you. And wow, never saw that before. Pizza Man, good morning. Ben Omar, cool until somebody gets hurt. Absolutely, that's my whole point. You understand I was being a little sarcastic about it, of course. Come on. And they're happy the traffic is not that heavy yet, but let's just, for the heck of it, just wait here for a couple of minutes. We'll see what they do. We see people walking there. Alright, so maybe now they will reposition a little bit. Yes, even though it's not that much of a space if you just use the road. But now it's better than nothing because it doesn't confuse the drivers as much. Well, the car is turning, the van is turning. Let's see how van's gonna pass right now. If it reaches this point. No, maybe not. That would be interesting. And there are no rules in New York City anymore. It's lawless city with no consequences to bad behavior, unfortunately. Point well taken. And why? Lack of proper planning. Alright, that's not a car right there. This looks like a driver's license test right now, but I guess they probably realize that they're doing something weird. Or maybe they show me with the camera, who knows. And they were like, oh, we're gonna get in trouble. Well, potentially it could. And why they saw they were on camera. Yeah, they're popular. Ambrose, good morning to you. $155 people are watching us right now. Welcome, welcome. Driver's Ed 101, how to double park, yes. How to avoid accidents. This is the Paley Center for Media. They used to have the figurines of I think there was golf players or something like that all over the balcony on above the first floor, but now it's no longer there. Life Liberty, the Sunday morning walk is very nice. Julio game. Hey, good morning, good morning. If you just discovered our channel, please give us a like, and more importantly, we welcome you to subscribe with all notifications. This way you will never miss our stream again. Welcome to Life Walking NYC, and if you are subscribed, thank you so much for coming back and watching our streams. Thank you for all of your support. This is American Doll store, and it is a very pricey place, but kids love it, and parents make a trip here just for the purpose of getting them a doll with all the outfits. And as you can see, the dolls can be like that too. Life Liberty, the 21 Club used to be very nice. It's a humongous store with all kinds of dolls and outfits, and those outfits, I mean, they probably cost like real outfits too. They're not open yet. They have a nursery, they have a hospital where they can bring their broken dolls and get it fixed. Scott, good morning. And why they have a salon in there and restaurant as well. Oh, that's a bougie life for children, I guess. This is how it starts. Oh, it reminds me of Toys R Us. Does anyone remember the huge Toys R Us with a Ferris wheel inside in Times Square where the Gap is now? That was Toys R Us. And why it's a fun store to visit. Alessandro Santos, hello from Brazil, bom dia. We're approaching 5th Avenue and this is West 52nd Street. Build-A-Bear is the other one of this kind. The Mary's dolls are beautiful. Ambrose, I just had a dirty, ratty old Pooh Bear doll. Jorge, thank you. You're welcome. This is Cartier and the Versace next to it. This is 5th Avenue. Major flagship stores located here. Very expensive brands around these blocks too. Not so much. Like this one is, for instance, Nike. Fifth Avenue going north, and Trump Tower is where is Trump Tower? Right here, right there in the center is the Trump Tower. Ambrose and why visit Toys R Us and Macy's near the holidays? Yeah, I think they're opening Toys R Us in Macy's, if I'm not mistaken. Toys R Us are coming back. And by the way, Century 21 is hopefully coming back too at some point. St. Patrick Cathedral is right there across the street. Life, Liberty, and Guns. Thank you so much for the super chat, and thank you so much for all of your support always. Also, continue enjoying your vacation in New York City. Have a fantastic, fabulous vacation. Thank you so much for your support. This is Victoria's Secret and Lego store across the street. Ed Maris. Sally, good morning. West 51st Street. Thank you, Life, Liberty. And let's take a look at St. Patrick Cathedral from this point. And this is a cool view. This one right here. From top to bottom. And it's a Lego store to our left. St. Patrick is open already. Yeah, it's 9:24. It's about time. let's take a quick look around here as well. And why everyone hit that like button for L and join this morning walk. Thank you, L. You're welcome. And why? And if you don't want to listen to me, listen to NY. And why? Are you from NY? Thank you, and please give us a like button. And thank you so much for all of your support. This is Saks Fifth Avenue with the flags, and this is a department store, and upscale department store, and also the facade is the location of the place for the light show around Christmas time. April, always leave a comment. Thank you. NY, LOL, yes I am. NY from NY. This is a promenade, and promenade looks like something else has been installed. Ever-changing place. Promenade, and looks like they are going to. It's time for the next arts installation of sorts, or maybe they doing some sort of remodeling here. Let's see. Or they're just taking care of the water system around here, the fountains and such. The unicorns, and we are approaching the rink area, and the fountains. Hi John. Hi Vian.
Dance floor, eye on the door. Eye on the dance floor, eye on the door. Hey, a DJ, you like the way I sway? And I gotta get it my way. I'm gonna stay, I'm gonna bump it till it breaks. I got the movement and the attitude. I got something you could do. You could put my record on. You could play my favorite song. The one where the bass goes boom, 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 ba-dum. I got my eye on the dance floor. Eye on the door. Eye on the dance floor. Eye on the door. Eye on the dance floor. Eye on the door. Eye on the dance floor. Eye on the door. Eye on the dance floor. Whoa, whoa. Eye on the.
Good morning, John. Good morning, everyone. We're trying to filter copyrighted music here, so that's why I'm mixing the sounds. Hope you hear us now. And why? Thank you for smashing that like button. Thank you, and why?
The one where the bass goes boom, 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 ba-dum. The one where the bass goes boom, 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 ba-dum. The one where the bass goes boom, 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 ba-dum. The one where the bass goes boom, 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 ba-dum.
No volunteers to go into the water. Not hot enough. And one needs to learn how to roller skate. Sally, good morning. Not sure what the name of that song is because this is the music set that is provided by the application that we streaming with. But in that catalog, it's called Boom Boom. John, drinking my coffee and eating some little muffins. That's the first time we're here and we don't see any people going in the water. They're not hot enough. And wow, that looks so refreshing. Welcome everyone to our stream, and if you are not subscribed yet, please subscribe with all notifications, and this way you will never miss our streams and videos again. It's a Comcast building that is called The Rock, and on top of that building is the observation deck. That's called The Rock. Gail, good morning. We are in Rockefeller Center in New York City. Hey Norman, good morning. It's pretty awesome. So taking pictures next to it, but no going into water. This installation, Changing Spaces, will be here on display until September 9th, 2022. Colleen L, thank you so much. So nice to be with you and all the chat fans. Very nice company to have. I agree, 200%. Thank you. Sally, hi and why? This is West 50th Street. Radio City is to our left right there on 6th Avenue, and we are between 6th and 5th Avenue. That's a restaurant space. That is pretty cool. It's too early, of course, but it should be full. It will be full. And here, there are some tables usually where you can sit down and eat. I guess they take them out of here overnight because they used to be right here. Adelson, bom dia. Rockefeller Plaza is right behind those fountains, and this is where NBC Today is broadcasting from. That's American Girl store from the other side. It's very big, Has two entrances. It takes the whole street block from 51st to 52nd. Almost 160 people watching us this early Sunday morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning and afternoon. Unless you're in Australia somewhere, then that's good evening. Norman, I wanted to say I'll go into that water. That would be the last stream for a while, because then we would have to take care of the new phone and gimbal, which we cannot do right now. So you have to be prepared. You will be splashed. If it's hot outside, it's no big deal, but you will be soaked. Look at this interesting clock in the form of a sphere. 20 West 51st Street. This is all part of a Rockefeller Center. And this is what, maybe still not sure, but originally it was the Women's National Republican Club. MCMXXI, Roman numerals. Could be 1921, but it is just a guess. And look at this artwork right there. Happy Sunday, everyone, and welcome to our stream. Welcome to our stream from New York City. We're still live. We're streaming for 1 hour and 3 minutes. We started in Times Square, and now we are browsing around Rockefeller Center, approaching 5th Avenue. So we're going to make a left and walk a few blocks up there before we be done for this morning. It's a Lego store from the other side. And St. Patrick Cathedral. $1921 according to Google. Wow, I can't believe we guessed right. Thank you, Ambrose. Norman, hello to Mrs. L out there somewhere. Much love, Mrs. L, if you're here watching us right now while you're doing other things around the house. Norman said hello. Thank you, Norman. $160 people watching us this morning already, and I wish we could walk all day. If we walked all day, probably more than 1,000 people watched us at the same time, but who can do that? Plus, how boring that would be. We're crossing West 52nd Street. Sally says, hi, Miss Hal. Norman, you're welcome, Al. We love you both. Thank you. A bus stop. M2 goes to East Village, M3 as well, and M5 to West 31st Street and 6th Avenue. Pretty fancy bus stops with the visuals, you know, that entertain you and trying to sell you something too, like Cartier, for example, at 5th and Madison. Yeah. How about that? We're waiting for the bus. We see this advertisement. We're like, screw the bus. Let's go and shop at Cartier, which is only a few steps away. It's right there. So why not? Thank you so much for your support. In case if you would like to support our channel, you're more than welcome to do so. Thank you for that. Yeah, and Al, that's funny. Thank you. St. Thomas Church. It's a beautiful, gorgeous entrance, and it's a fantastic church inside too. It's a Microsoft showroom. Coach, the corner across the street. Beautiful buildings. I'm always so blessed. I live a very happy, peaceful, private, minimalist life. That's the Trump Tower.
The government,
And this is Hotel Peninsula. That's a mango store across the street right there. A few blocks from here, going north, that same direction we're walking would be Central Park. You see the trees right there? This is 6th Avenue, so Central Park, 5th Avenue. So that is, excuse me, this is southeast corner of Central Park. Yin, good morning. Let's take a look at Trump Tower again. It's a Fifth Avenue Presbyterian Church, founded in 1808. Works. Yeah, Gimbal gets emotional sometimes. Today is Sunday, so Sunday service in the churches. The church is open and ready to rock and roll. Local time in New York is 9:46. We are slowly going to end our stream, but before we do, we're going to remember our friend Fang, who passed a few days ago. He was amazing. He was a friend and very kind person to everyone in the chat, this chat and chat of other YouTube channels. And last time he was in our chat, I think it was on Thursday morning, when we actually walked almost the same path from Times Square to around this area. He will be missed and he will be remembered always. Just wanted to mention this again because this is how it should be. With all that, we're going to say goodbye for now, and we don't know what we're going to do later today. Who knows? If you subscribe, you don't have to worry about it. You will get notifications when we're streaming. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe with all notifications. This way, you will never miss our stream again. We will see you later, but hopefully we will see you sooner rather than later. Try to stay healthy as much as you can, and enjoy your weekend. With all that, we will see you later. We will see you soon. We are Life Walking NYC, and we'll be back. Goodbye.